In this video, I'm gonna talk about impressions CTR. What is CTR, how to understand it, and how to improve it. So let's dive in. Impressions CTR stands for impression click-through rate. But first, you need to know what is an impression. YouTube impressions show how many times your thumbnails were shown to people on YouTube. It is counted if it is visible more than 50% on the screen, and it is counted if it is visible for more than 1 second. But it is not counted if it is from any external sources like websites or apps. It is not counted if it is from YouTube Kids app. It is not counted if it is from YouTube Music app. It is not counted if it is from YouTube mobile website. It is not counted if it is from content within the video, like cars or end screen. It's not counted if it's from email or notifications. It's not counted if it's less than 50% visible on the screen or visible less than 1 second. So now that you know impressions click-through rate means that how many times have the viewer clicked on your video when YouTube has shown it to them. Now that you know the concept of CTR, to better understand it, you should know the answer of this question. Impression CTRs vary based on the type of content, audience, and where on YouTube your impressions were shown. And keep in mind that your thumbnails always competing against other thumbnails on YouTube, whether on the home page, on the watch page, in search results, or on the subscription feeds. And half of channels and videos on YouTube have the impression CTR that can range between 2% and 10%. But keep in mind that if you started uploading content recently or you have less than 100 views, then your impression CTR can range even wider. So my tip number 1 for improving your impressions CTR is to compare videos and bring reasonable changes. For example, one of my videos got 2.5k impressions and the click-through rate was so low, 0.8. It only got 27 views and 2,500 impressions. In next video, I brought reasonable changes and the results were pretty shocking. I asked myself, why is my click-through rate so low? Is my thumbnail not good enough to convince viewers to click, or is it my title? And by answering these questions, I found the problem. My thumbnail wasn't so good, it was cluttered and full of text, my picture was dark, and my facial expression didn't match the text and the title and in the thumbnail. My title was also so long and confusing, and my main target was not so clear. And by avoiding these mistakes, in next video, my results were shocking. I increased my impressions click-through rate from 0.8 to 9.5. Amazing. But warning, stop trying to increase your click-through rate by the help of clickbait. YouTube is recommending videos to viewers that are relevant to them. And clickbait videos tend to have low average time duration and therefore are less likely to be recommended by YouTube. If your click-through rate is high by the help of clickbait, but your average view duration is low, which causes YouTube not to recommend your videos to others. Because YouTube recommends videos to viewers that are relevant to them, and if average view duration indicates that the video is interesting to viewers. So clickbait. And if you're struggling on YouTube, check out this next video about 3 common mistakes that every beginner makes on YouTube. Bye!